sports. It's in the game.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll drop to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Dolphins at 8-4 now in the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
When you look at this defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attack.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Walker has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 59 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An option give now to Mitchell.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 33 yards.
And the Ravens have moved out in front.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Running right, here's Achane.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle,
an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he's up to the 47.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
Fighting through. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Jackson. Finding Walker complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Jalen Phillips
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Mitchell now off the option. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
A loss of 1.
18 card, 18 card.
Third and 5.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 range, 70 range.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. Here's a diving catch right side. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Back at 60. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one. Each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. That is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Report! Hey, report!
Again, Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Here's Jackson. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Open man, here's Benson.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. But once again, it's Mitchell.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
Down right around the 25. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. A give here to Mitchell.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 17. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here,
we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side